Right, so we're actually at day 81 today, so this is now, it's 9 days left, counting this one too, which is kind of interesting. It's like a 90-day challenge, so I'm soon done, which is interesting. I'm really running out of topics, like coming out with a new one every single day, which you probably noticed, as I think I probably have repeated some of them. But anyway, I'm doing it easy, but I think it's still a good idea to give you a sneak peek into my Instagram now, which is a quote that's coming up today, which is, "There is no comparison between that which is lost by not succeeding and that which is lost by not trying." So it's possible to, I know I talk about this like attitude, never giving up, and all that stuff, and you can simply not fail until you've actually given up, and that is very true. But you're missing out on. But you can do anything, but not everything. So if you like try and be, I'm gonna be successful in football, basketball, and badminton, all these different sports, you're probably not gonna make it. So you probably won't be successful in all of them. You can of course try, but there's not. It's a huge difference between some. They don't want to try because they're afraid of failing, but how much worse isn't it to never know if you would have pulled it through? How long it would have taken you, where it would have brought you, what other opportunities that could have come with actually trying. And maybe you set out to reach a certain goal and you don't reach that goal, but in the process of aiming and shooting for that goal, you discover something that you did not know about yourself, that you actually wanted to do something different. Like, let's say I shoot to be a pro badminton player. Then I work hard towards that, and I become really good, etc. But then I figure out that, you know what, I like badminton and all, but I don't want to live my life playing it. It's not, I don't want to do that. But I know that with the persistence and how much I practiced, how hard I worked, I know I could have done it. And I know that if I put my heart and soul into something that I love even more, that's going to be way better. That's something I would much rather want and would take me a lot higher up the ladder of success. So I think you never really lose by trying, because you can. I mean, I've tried things like gone, okay, I'm gonna be successful now at this, but then you could call it a failure. I don't, because I don't think it is, and then I fail at reaching that goal, maybe because I stopped. But there's a huge difference between giving up and figuring out, like, okay, I tried this, I didn't find it that inspiring, and of course you have to be really honest with yourself. Why am I not doing that? Why am I discontinuing this? Is it me giving up, or is it me learning more about myself, figuring out, okay, I wanted to do this instead? You have to be really honest, maybe ask someone, if I told you this, would you think I'm giving up? Would you think I'm actually doing what I really want? And that's really important, because I've been asking myself this a lot, like, I started this, but now I don't do it anymore. Is it because I've given up? Or is it because I figured out that I didn't want to, I needed something else? So I started with Edward's Book of the Week, which is the channel this is actually posted on, ironically. But I've discontinued that, and is that because I've given up? I tried doing it, making the videos, etc. And in that process, I learned that, you know what? I don't find it that inspiring I want to read the books and get the knowledge, but actually going ahead and putting together a video, planning what to say, recording it, editing it, I didn't find it inspiring, which is why I discontinued it. But I figured it out. I figured out that, you know what, I learned a lot. I figured out that this is not what I want to do, and I have some other interests, and it's like, how can I make money doing this? Well, YouTube. But now I've tried with some editing and stuff, and I'm like, if I was gonna start like a real YouTube channel and go for it, I would really need someone to do my editing and someone to do the filming and all that stuff, someone who's inspired by that. So I would have to team up with someone, because me personally, I'm not inspired by that. So that's like trying something and aiming for success in one place, and if you stop, it doesn't necessarily mean you failed. It probably means that you learned something, or you definitely learned something. But you have to, if I think, oh, I gave up, I'm so bad, I'm giving up on the book of the week thing, I don't think of it like that. I don't think of it as giving up. I think of it as like, I tried something and I figured out that that's not what I want to do, so I learned something. I gained something. It's a victory for me to figure that out. And if you can approach all of your so-called failures, if you could approach them as actual victories and use them, it is so important. Just so important. So I hardly feel like mentioning how much off the original topic that I came now, but I think it's tied together as well. So I'm gonna end by repeating the quote once more. Who's it from again? Let's see if I can get it up. And there we go. There is no comparison between what is lost by not succeeding and that which is lost by not trying. It's by Francis Bacon. Francis Bacon. Bacon as last name. That's a pretty dope last name. Anyway, with that, remember, if you take one more step each and every day, no matter how small, towards your goal, there is nothing in this world that can stop you from accomplishing it. And it is okay to figure out that this is not what I want to do, but use it as knowledge. Don't view it as giving up. So, hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.